Oh boy. Hi Capricorn. Welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for July 17th through August 16th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Mystic Moon. Show her some love and support. Also, she has an Etsy shop where she has her own oracle decks, as well as offering readings, and she has I think she just made up her own tarot deck. I think so. Anyway, check her out. Show her some love and support. All right. Also, this reading could resonate with you in other areas of your life, even though I intend for it to be a romantic love read, Capricorn. All right. Capricorn, Harsh Truth. Let's do it. Capricorn. Harsh Truth. The Hierophant could be Taurus. Okay, so you've got stability and groundedness on the mind. Could be also too, well, it could be a couple things. Feeling a calling, a connectedness, feeling that secure trust and groundedness with a person, kind of like they're your someone that you feel that divine connection to. So we've got the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups here. This could be Sagittarius. This could be Cancerian. Two of Cups, the Moon could be Pisces or Cancer, and the Chariot, which is Cancerian also. So we've got Cancer twice here. And what's here? Interesting. Okay. Okay, so are you two on different pages that you're wanting things to work out, Cap, and they're not so sure? Is that what this is about? This is Three of Cups here. This is Three of Cups here. This is Three of Cups. Oh, okay. What's this King of Wands? You got the Ace of Cups there. Wow. What's this King of Wands here? The Nine of Wands. Okay. After all this time wanting to reconnect. Is this did you fall in love with somebody you met at a reunion? Or that you met up with again recently at a reunion or something? In a circle of friends, you got back in touch and they're wanting to initiate after all this time, wanting to initiate. And you're like, yes, please, because I feel the love. It says Queen of Cups here. Here's Queen of Cups. Page of Wands. Well, look at you two. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. So there's mutual interest on both sides. Nice. And it looks to be that this is a friend, like there's a strong friend connection here. Either this person is friend adjacent or like social adjacent to you, that they're in your circle of friends or whatnot. There's some kind of meeting up that happened, and it's maybe you weren't interested in each other for a while or the longest time, but all of a sudden you two are both looking at each other like, oh, hello. I don't remember ever seeing you in this light before, or thinking this about you, or I don't remember that about you. So look at this. We got the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Look at you, you smitten little thing. Huh? This is Two of Cups about. This is Two of Cups, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles. Look at you. What's this Moon card about? What's this Moon? Talk about falling in love. Holy cow. What's this Moon card about? Okay. All right. The Eight of Swords. Okay. So let me get to that in a minute. This one. All right. So it looks like you two are on the same page. There's mutual interest on both sides. All right, what's this Chariot about? But this is in stark contrast to how you feel, though, because you don't see any roadblocks. They do. What's this Chariot about? What's this Chariot about? Seven of Wands. Conflict. Why? What's the conflict about? Okay. Does this person, do they have trust issues? What the heck's going on here? So we got the Three of Swords and yeah, okay, so I feel like honestly it's going to be left to you to have to be the bigger person and be understanding about this person's reservations and issues. I mean, you are all for it gung-ho, but we got conflict here. And it seems to be solely on their part. I think they have been through a lot, and not that you haven't, but they are much more cautious and they feel like they need to vet things, and they are naturally suspicious because I think they've had their heart broken before, and they can get kind of caught up in how to proceed or how to do things because of a lack of trust and just needing to have a strong sense of control over things. So while they might want to initiate and start and let you know how they feel like they need to hold back just as a knee-jerk reaction to having had their heart broken before, a lot of trust issues, that sort of thing. They also might be really fighting, wanting to take that next step with you because of that. They're just really, they feel at some point it's like it really makes them want to just keep things the way they are and not have any talk of that or not progress at all because of their fear and their lack of trust and their suspicion and wondering if they're deluding themselves, or worse, if someone's lying to them, gonna cheat on them. They can never, it's one of those things where it's kind of heartbreaking just because it's like there's not going to be enough to ever make them feel secure unless they resolve it themselves. There's not enough that anyone else can do to make them feel secure. It's something they're just going to have to come to terms with. And that's going to put you in the position to have to be the bigger person, to be the one that's understanding, to be the one that's patient, to be the one that's, able to wait and navigate this. And it's something that you probably suspected or that you're going to find out early on in your interaction and dealing with this person. So it's not going to be a surprise, but it is going to be something that it's going to kind of, you're going to see how it's going to impact and affect you two moving forward. And it's very wise of you to realize that while, we might have this kismet and feel this connection, I am going to stand down because trying to do this for you and figure it out for you and make it work, that way madness lies. This has to be a meeting of the minds. This has to be where both of you are unified and you feel the same way. It can't just be that, okay, I'll be the boyfriend therapist or the girlfriend therapist or the, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be that way. And because of this person's issues, though, it is going to take some time for things to move forward with you. It's not that it can't happen, but it is going to take some time, and that's going to be pretty frustrating and disheartening for you. So if you were thinking about marriage or this person being your fit, of course, this is a general reading and, your call, your life, your call, right? But it does look to be that there is mutual interest. They have a lot more reservations than you do about this. We got this Seven of Wands here, that conflict, and then of course the Three of Swords here. So it's going to take a lot more time than you wanted or want, obviously. The interest is there, though. I know that's not much consolation, right? But okay. All right, Capricorn. What else for the harsh truth for Capricorn? It's just a shame, isn't it? Because look, we got marriage twice here. We got transitioning. Yay. So, okay. Yay. Because this is going to take time, but it is going to happen. It's just not going to happen like gangbusters, like how you feel. Because you're like off and running. You're ready. You're at the races. You got your ticket. But they're still kind of getting in the car, getting ready to drive, and then putting the maps in the computer and all that, or the address in the computer to get there. So it's going to take a lot more time for them. They just need to move at a slower pace, and they do have to have some security checks and balances in place as they progress. They just don't want to go in whole hog and get their heart broken again. You do not appear to have those reservations at all. So it's always that optimistic, effervescent spirit. Nothing wrong with that. But this is, we've got transition, we've got things progressing, we've got taking that next step and things going to that next level, despite this person's issues and reservations. We go from kind of dating and being excited about that whole, that new, to transitioning to a communal living as a couple, to that sort of communal bond that you start to look to each other and invest in each other. This is transitioning, so always a good thing if that's what you want, right? Okay, so that came out, or that fell out, bouquet, which interestingly enough, this is a relationship that is blossoming, much like this love of cups, this Ace of Cups here, and the Three of Cups. There's a sense of it blossoming and kind of overflowing and just being really effervescent. This is things being harmonious. Again, with the Queen of Cups. This is a queen, but of swords. So this could be that you be careful. You might have to take the reins. You might feel that urge to take the reins and be decisive and be like, okay, this is how we're going to do things. No problem. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. I just worry that you might get in the habit of kind of wanting to rescue or overdo it for this person. And just because we have queens, this could be male or female. It's not that. But that you might want to kind of take the reins and just, well, I know we're going to be okay. I know we're going to be fine. Just follow me. But that will get exhausting later. You have to let this person come up to things in their own time. You can't get out there and take the reins and be decisive and call the shots and bring everyone together and be inclusive and all. You got to let this person take the reins. Or not take the reins. You got to let them come up to this in their own time. It has to be a unified, equal meeting of the minds here, because otherwise it's just going to be this heartache on your part, because you're going to be heartbroken because they're not being considerate when actually they're terrified. And they're terrified because they went too fast. Things went too fast for them. So there might be that rush of passion and interest at first, but it'll lead to dissatisfaction and heartache and it's not that you'll break up, it's just that it could be confused with, well, they don't feel the same. No, they do, but they have to take precautions. They don't want to go through what they've been through again, especially with how they feel about you. The interest is there. It's just going to take them a while. All right, so that one flipped. I want to pull another one, though, that I pull. What else for Capricorn? Okay, birds. And that's also the Seven of Pentacles. So considering an investment, needing to take time to consider an investment. This is lots of conversations. This is multiple outings, multiple visits, it's almost like this person's really going to need to vet you and really talk to you and get to know you and have multiple interactions with you. Even though you're a blast from the past or you've known them before, there's this renewed interest in getting to know you, and it's going to be a very careful approach on their part because of how cautious they are, because they don't want to be deceived, because they're afraid. So just be prepared for that. Okay, so what else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? So we've got, again, with the Seven of Pentacles, all right, and we've got, God, I can never remember if that's reversed or upright. Because some of them it is, some of them it isn't. Okay, so that is going to be reversed. No, it's not. It's upright. All right. So, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords. And this is all about making decisions to do away with things that no longer serve you in your life. And it looks like you both are going to be making those decisions, both, but not together. It's going to be, this is going to be before you two get together. Of course, it could happen afterwards, but this is something both of you are going to be doing on your own as you're getting to know each other, because I think there's a real, you two just really have kind of an affinity for each other. I'm surprised the Lovers card didn't show up here. This is someone that you are quite fond of, and they you, but before you get to this stage, it's almost like both of you are going to be doing this sort of pruning in your lives on your own before you start to discuss it with each other. The thing is, when you get to the point where you're going to discuss it with each other, that's when the panic for the other person starts, just so you know. So be ready for that. But it does look like that they're wanting to be ready for you. They're wanting the commitment as well. They're just more private about it because of their fears. So, but I mean, the interest and the affection is there. All right, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful, and I hope it works out with this person. I mean, holy cow. You got oh my gosh, the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups and the King of Wands here. So, and the Chariot. So, and then look at this, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So it's all there. It's just going to get off to a little bit of a rough start, but nothing you can't handle, right? Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. All right, you take care.